Hello and welcome to our channel. Grateful to be here with you, as is the Council of Light. And we just encourage you to hone in on you as a being that is one with Source. And we're going to be bringing in an energetic process today to help support you in identifying energetically any empathic challenges you may be experiencing, feeling, being impacted by that are not yours. This topic has been coming up a lot this week in both one-on-one sessions and group sessions. So I really wanted to bring this forward in a way that could support more of you in returning challenges that aren't yours. A lot of times we are being impacted by emotions of others, challenges of others. It's like other people's what they're working on healing. So it could even be a physical ailment that they have. And they may be a relative of ours, they may be a friend or a coworker or a neighbor. And we're empathically feeling their challenge. Our body devas are empathically feeling their challenge. And then we try to process it as if it's ours without consciously knowing that's what we're doing. But it's actually pretty common amongst what I'm going to call highly evolved souls, those that are forerunners. And if you're a highly evolved soul, chances are, if you've tuned into this transmission, you're also riding with and have partnered with a highly evolved body deva. And what that means at a baseline is that you have massive amounts of energetic information for many, many, many beings, people, souls, body devas, people on and off planet. So the first step with empathic challenges is to send information. So we're just going to bring in that process now, and we'll layer in that step with the others. We invite you to take a deep breath in, honing into you as a being, identifying as the ray of light, the beam of light that you truly are, an emanation of Source. We invite your body, deva, nature spirits at the level of their higher selves to also hone into themselves as beams of light spawning from Gaia Earth, which spawns from Source. All one, all connected at Source level. And then as you orient to you, as you truly be, you can then move forward with this process from an empowered stance. And as you take a deep breath in, we encourage you, your body, your teams at the level of your higher selves to work with the energetic fields and the guides to reference any challenges, issues, emotions you or your body, deva, or your teams are empathically feeling or being impacted by unconsciously that are not yours. Maybe there's a physical sensation along with it. Maybe there isn't. Maybe, again, it's unconscious and you're not even aware consciously of a dissonance. So that's why we employ our higher self, our guides, to look, to scan our fields, to determine what empathic impacts are currently impacting our fields. And then invite your higher self, body's higher self, and teams to reference where it's coming from energetically, far beyond the mind, and to send all the appropriate energetic information you have, your body has, your teams have, to everyone involved, their bodies, their teams. Might be nature spirits that are not even incarnated, or souls that aren't even incarnated. Could be ancestors. Invite you, your body, your teams to send all the energetic information far beyond the mind, that you have that could support them in some way. And they might not use the information. They don't have to use the information. It's not about wanting them to use the information. It's about sending it because you have it to send. And it can support them if they choose to use it, but we're not going to get attached to them using it because that would be out of integrity with the divine design. Just send the information. And then take a moment, invite your higher self, body's higher self, and teams to scan for any empathic challenges or emotions you might be trying to process in your fields, your body's trying to process in its fields, and return all those empathic sensations, emotions, issues, challenges back to its right and perfect place, maybe even grids, fabric, threads, nuggets of their energy. It could be a fragment of someone else's that carries then the empathic challenge with it. Return all nuggets of power, all fragments, all fabric, all threads, all projections, all energies that do not belong to you, your body, or your teams back to its right and perfect place, along with all relevant and appropriate energetic information. And we don't have to consciously know its origin. Part of us knows, our higher self knows, the guides can just help discern and help return everything that's not yours, everything that's not your body, devas. Return all the ancestral challenges back to them, send appropriate energetic information, return the energetic responsibility for those challenges, for those emotions, for those sensations, for those energies. And you might be feeling a shift happen in your fields, in your awareness. You might be feeling lighter. You might notice that the dissonance that you didn't even know was there is not there now. Maybe it still is. We're going to continue with the process. You might start to feel a shift, sense a shift happening. We're also going to invite the activation of the appropriate vibrational spiritual lessons, vibrational transformations in the appropriate order, timing, and dimensions for you, your body, and your teams. Because sometimes we'll take on a challenge for someone else because we're after something. And so we want to be thorough and invite the activation of what that is we're after. And then a lot of times we empathically feel others because we've actually placed our fabric on them, wanting for them to be different or trying to help them in some way. So we invite you at the level of your higher self, body, devas, higher self, and teams to scan for any fabric, wanting, desire, threads of your energy, your creative energy, your life force that you've placed externally on others for any reason. Could be your healing energy. Retrieve all of that off of them because it's not really helping them. It creates a dissonance in their fields because your energy is not calibrated for their energetic fields. Retrieve all your energy off of them, clean it, recalibrate it, re-embed it on you for you, returning all responsibility back to them that you took for them, being a certain way, whether it was happier or healthier or more free or more empowered, more kind, whatever it was. Return all responsibility back to them for their own choices, for their own being, for their own behaviors, for their own moving through a challenge or not moving through a challenge, for their own evolution. Give all responsibility back to them. Retrieve all your fabric off, all your gifts, your wisdom, your mastery off of them. Clean it, recalibrate it, re-embed it on you, for you. And now you're probably feeling a shift if you didn't before. And send them all the information you have. And retrieve any responsibility you gave them, which sounds weird, but usually there's a quid pro quo in the codependent ways of being that we've done in the past. So we want to make sure we retrieve all of our power back, get all responsibility back on you, for you, hold it at the level of your higher self. A lot of times we think if others will be more kind, then we'll feel more at peace. So in that exchange, that quid pro quo, we took responsibility for them being kinder and we gave them responsibility for our peace. We gave responsibility to their behavior for whether or not we get to be happy or at peace or free or whatever it was. So retrieve all that responsibility back off of others for your safety, for your freedom, for your peace, off of their behaviors, off of their challenges. Because maybe we thought if we could fix their challenge for them, then we would cultivate more self-worth. So we gave their challenge and them healing from it or overcoming it, however we want to word it, responsibility for our worth, our value. And your worth, your value is innate, internal. It's the light that you are. So reference your worth as the light that you are. We're going to show you how. And receive more of your own light. Holding all responsibility for your own worth, your own knowing of your value, your own realization of your magnificence. You get to validate you. Retrieve all that responsibility back. Body, team, same. Good. And then balance and stabilize. We're also going to invite you, if you're willing, your higher self, body's higher self, and teams to allow for your higher selves to reinterpret your relationship with all of it to a higher octave. Are you willing to release all the meaning you had given it? And anywhere you had identified with that challenge or that feeling or that emotion as your own, can we show you how to do that? Identifying as the light that you are, filling yourself up with your own light, receiving your own light at source level and allowing it to fill your energetic fields, any perceived voids where maybe you were holding a challenge that wasn't even yours. Let your light take its place. And allowing that to integrate, stabilize. Good. We invite a balancing and stabilizing of all your energetic fields, updating all grids, all reference points, all ways in which you perceive and are perceived. And if you'd like to learn more about our upcoming offerings, you can go to embracingtheinfinite.com. We're going to be starting a new series on June 1st called Cultivating Next Level Living, 3-week masterclass series. And we're also doing a transmission for the 5-25-25. May you embrace your light more with every breath in the interim. Much love.